Hello, welcome to Football United TV. I'm your host Matt King, and we wanted to give you a quick update on what's happened at the weekend. Obviously, I haven't been about because it's been bank holiday weekend here in England, so been getting on it a little bit the last few days, especially with this really nice weather. And I'm hoping that everybody's been going out and doing things because it's been beautiful and it is going to get cold. So make sure, even today, make sure you use it wisely. We've had some great football, obviously, with the Champions League. We were talking about that midweek. What a result for Tottenham against Man City, obviously. And they had to play again, didn't they? And yeah, Man City prevailed 1-0. And from people that I was talking to over the weekend, Tottenham fans, they weren't really too fussed about it. Obviously, still on their high of reaching the semi-finals of the Champions League. But this is the thing that I noticed this weekend. The teams that are trying to get into top four, they all failed. They all lost. And what is going on? Like, what happened with Man United? I'll get onto that in a minute. But let's just update you with the rest of the stuff. So Man City 1, Tottenham 0, Huddersfield 1, Watford 2, West Ham 2, Leicester 2, Bournemouth 0, Fulham 1, Wolves, Brighton 0, Newcastle versus Southampton was 3-1 to Newcastle. And we're getting onto the Sundays now, of course. Everton 4, Man United 0. It was a shocking performance. I think it's probably the worst performance I've seen from Man United in a very long time. Possibly even, I think it might have been against MK Dons when we lost like 4-0 or 4-1 or something. We played really badly. I think it was just before Di Maria signed as well, or had just signed. But yeah, I haven't seen anything shocking since then, really. And that's quite a while ago. But I mean, to be fair, actually, that was even, you could even go further back than that because that was worse than that. But I can't put a date or a game on specifically anything that would have been as bad as that. Shocking. Everton, they ran it though. And I talked to a lot of people as well, and at the end of the day, it was about passion. Everton played for the badge. You could tell they wanted to win that game, and they all played together. And Man United just didn't do that at all, did they? So that was in Man United's hands. If they'd have won that game, they would have been back in fourth, right behind Tottenham, and practically in the driving seat because, as you know, Arsenal lost 3-2 to Crystal Palace. And they didn't play too badly, but Crystal Palace are one of them teams that shock teams. I mean, they won at the Etihad against Man City, so they're just one of them teams, the bogey teams for Arsenal, I believe, like Watford. And yeah, 3-2. I mean, that was so big for Arsenal and so big for Man United, and they were bloody lost, both of them did. And I could have had Man United winning that, you know, but yeah. What else happened yesterday? Yeah, Cardiff City 0, Liverpool 2. They've pushed back up to the top of the Premier League now. And yeah, they're probably looking at it and thinking, we'll see what happens Wednesday when Man City play Man United, which is a very big game for both clubs. If Man City win that, then I feel that it'll be Man City's league. If they draw, it's going to be down to Liverpool because they'll be in the driving seat. It's a tough one, isn't it? It's so tight. It's going to go right down to the end, I think. It's going to be a last game thing. And to be honest, Man City and Liverpool, they haven't really got many hard games. Obviously, after Man United, then it's sort of cruise control for both clubs. And it's just down to how they can play against these clubs. I mean, top four as well. I'm thinking about how close everything is this season. Top four, even Europa League, that position at 7th is close. You've got Leicester coming in now, Everton, Watford and Wolves still looking like they could potentially get it in like 3 or 4 games that are left. Yeah, it's it's very tight. It's good. It's good to see because obviously last season City cruised it, and a top four finish was almost pretty much done from first to third. It's been amazing. Sorry, my head's just a bit all over the place because I've like been getting on it, and yeah, I'm just thinking about what's happened really. Obviously, a lot of speculation at Man United going on about the whole Pogba thing. Should he leave, or should they sell him, or should they continue with him? Because there was a lot of stick and a lot of moaning going on towards Pogba yesterday. He just didn't seem to show up at all. You know, you have to have a sort of player with his ability and his charisma to pick up the team and push them along. And I think what Gary Neville said on Sky Sports about how you need to chop away at the weed that's trying to get at the foundations of your house, you know, that's just taking over the whole meaning of the club. And it'll be good to see what happens in the summer. I know a lot of people think, oh, you can't just go out and buy like 4 to 6 players in the summer, but to be fair, you haven't got a choice. If you don't buy the players that are needed to fix the problem, then you're going to have to wait another year. You can't just go buying them and then like buy a couple in the summer and then maybe buy 1 in January and then buy another 2 in the summer. It doesn't quite work like that. I know it does on FIFA, but in the real, it's not quite as easy. We should try and get as many as we can in the summer and use the youth. I think use the youth. I think we've got Greenwood and we've got Gomez. They're looking sharp. And we've got a few players on loan as well that, I mean, even in the Championship, that are doing good, that we should be calling back and maybe giving a go. They're young and right, they haven't been playing like world-class football at the moment, but they might be world-class players. They're on our books, so there's a reason why they're playing football. We obviously see something in these players. Yeah, so sorry to go on about that. Obviously, we got Watford, Southampton tomorrow, and Tottenham and Brighton tomorrow. And then, yeah, I'll be back on. We'll talk about them games, after they happen. And we'll talk to you also midweek about the crucial games coming up. Obviously, Man United versus Man City. Hopefully, we'll get somebody on to talk about that one. And Wolves versus Arsenal. Those are the main two ones that we will talk about. Oh, and obviously Liverpool versus Huddersfield. Even though I practically know what the result's going to be there. That's why I sort of didn't want to say anything. But we have to be looking into that one because obviously if Man City lose and Liverpool win, then the celebrations at the Anfield are going to be pretty super. So, I know, I'm just a bit better at the moment because Man U have got it so hard. We've got Man U, we've got Chelsea on next Sunday. They've got Man City Wednesday. Tough. But then it gets easier from there for Man United. But I'm not sure who's going to make top 4, and it doesn't look like Man United will. It looks to me like Arsenal, Tottenham will probably get it. It's going to be a North London thing, and we're going to be stuck with Europa League and no players. But yeah, it's been a great weekend of football. It's been a great week of football. It's been a great weekend of weather. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Please do subscribe if you can. Help us out because, you know, we're just low down amateur, just starting up. And we want to try and get this kicking off. If you want to come on and do an interview and talk about your team or talk about football in general, or players or certain statistics or coaches, then you're more than welcome. Just send me a PM and, well, thank you very much for joining and have a pleasant Bank Holiday Monday. Bye-bye.